Here, Rebel News posted this. Pierre Poilievre proposes a common sense plan to cut down on stolen vehicles being shipped around and says he'll expand Canada's border security, all of which will be paid for by canceling the Liberals' ridiculous multi-billion-dollar gun grab. Last time I checked, it actually hadn't gotten any guns, by the way. Gun crime, by the way, is going up in Canada, but it's illegal guns, which the Liberals just don't seem very interested in dealing with. They're more interested in taking away farmers' shotguns for some reason, because that sounds good to metropolitan cat moms.
Right now, the government allows 99% of shipping containers to come in and go out without inspection. Where do you think all the stolen cars go? On a shipping container. So imagine this very simple idea. You've got a CBSA officer, and we're going to hire 2,000 more of those too. And he sits there. You can tell me if this is a good idea, okay? I know you're not CBSA, but would this work? So you've got the manifest, and it says that in the shipping container is widgets. And then you look at the scanner, and it shows that it's a beamer. Well, then you go and you pull the beamer out of the container, you call the guy on the VIN and say, were you planning to send your beamer to Turkey today? And he says, no, I was going to drive it to work, but it went missing in this morning. Oh, well, we've got it over at the Port of Montreal. You can come get it. And then you find out who booked the shipping container. You go to that guy and say, you're under arrest. You have a right to remain silent. What do you think? Would that work? I don't know. I'm just a simple boy from the prairies, but it seems like it would make sense to me, right? Yeah, that's right.
One thing that's so striking between the two campaigns, between Pierre Poilievre and Mark Carney, is the kind of philosophical gulf between them. I mean, Pierre Poilievre, with everything, with healthcare, with crime here, with immigration, it's practical, like common sense solutions. Mark Carney is all net zero, it's ideology, it's the planet, the globe. Where he is talking about something specific, like his housing plan, right? It's just creating a giant bureaucracy and then creating a bunch of homes that nobody actually really wants. I mean, people will live there if they have to. People will live in a tiny home if they have to. But they don't want to. That's not what young Canadians, that want to start a family. It's not what they're dreaming of. They didn't think that was the deal they were going to get. Everything in the Liberal side is serving something else, something above Canada, something global, some global idea, something that they talk about at Davos. There's a massive gulf between these two people and their goals and their motivations. I find it really striking. Anyway, let's continue with this. There's a little bit more.
Common sense. And we're going to have watchtowers that scan the frontier border to stop illegal crossings from happening. We will also have more frontline officers and less back office bureaucrats and consultants. And we're going to pay for all this by canceling the ridiculous multi-billion-dollar gun grab that targets hunters and sport shooters.
Yes, so it's practical common sense solutions versus global concerns of net zero something by 2035 something. It's two different worlds. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.